Hi, Cindy Clark here from the Circulation Department at the Jackson County Library in Seymour. I just reread Moonraker's Bride by Madeleine Brent. I first read it in high school. It started me on my love for romantic suspense, which is my favorite type of book, historical romance and romantic suspense. Some of the memories I had were true and some were not. It's about a missionary girl. Her parents were missionaries to China, and they passed away when she was young, and there were two older ladies that worked there at the mission that basically raised her till she was in her, I can't remember exactly, but late teen, not middle to late teens. She was maybe between 15 and 17 when the story started. Anyway, one of the ladies had died earlier before the story started, and then one died shortly after it started. So she was this 15, 16, 17-year-old girl with 15 Chinese girls in her charge in this orphanage. At that time in history, I don't remember the exact time, but at that time in history, if you had a girl child, you just got rid of it. You threw it in the river or killed it or took it to the orphanage, whatever, but you didn't want a girl child. You just wanted a boy child. So she had 15 girls that from babies to maybe like a 13, 14, 15-year-old was the oldest, in charge of them and trying to feed them and take care of them and teach them. And she was just a kid herself. Anyway, the last lady died, and she's doing this all by herself, and she ran out of money and food. There was an American doctor, or he might have been English, I think he was an American doctor, in the area who helped her when he could, but she didn't go to him and ask him, and she stole something and got put in jail, and meant a young man there who was he was going to be executed the next morning. And so he gave her all the money he had, and he called this doctor friend of hers. He came to see her, and he got a priest and he married them. Anyway, so she never sees him, and she has all this money, and she gets food for them. And missionaries have been on their way for several years to relieve her, and they finally show up. So they send her back to England with the family. And she's back in England and goes through several things there, and then goes back to China. And it's quite the suspense novel. A lot of things happen. A lot of things that you would not expect happen. It's one of those books that really keep you on the edge and keep you going and give you a love for a certain genre. Anyway, Moonraker's Bride by Madeleine Brent. Wonderful book.